Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. Well, you just had an incredible interview with Lisa. She was trying to interview me, but I don't know if she passed the test on. I'm not quite sure what happened. But I have her very, very good friend. By the way, welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. And of course, you know we're down here at Amigos Taco, which is fabulous, and it's always busy here. And they have a fabulous buffet back here. I think it's $9.99 or something like that. It's not expensive and everything. Anyway, I have Jamie Hammond with me now. Jamie Hammond is a very more of a quiet person, and you probably haven't heard of her out there, but she actually is very, very famous. And I believe you were nominated for 2 awards, and this is where we're going to start.
Oh, I've been nominated.
You've been nominated more than that.
I've won 2.
You've won 2.
National
You've won
Emmys.
2 of them nationally. Jamie, how are you?
I'm good.
No, I met you with Lisa, and then Lisa bumped in here and had her own interview. Well, why not?
Yeah, well, of course.
Yes.
She's got personality
Well,
coming out of every
I
pore.
know, but you have too.
Oh,
now,
well, thank
now
you.
she said she sort of started out and helped you and everything else. I'm quite sure you did it yourself.
Well, yeah, but we're a great team
Good,
together.
yes.
We really are, and we've worked for each other, with each other on different projects, and it's just great. It's wonderful to have somebody that's that talented and hardworking and honest.
Well, honesty is one thing, and then working with another woman is another thing. Women working with women is very, very difficult. I don't know why.
It can be because there's jealousy, and that's never entered into our relationship.
Yeah, no, and that's the funny thing. I don't have that either.
Yeah.
What difference does it make? I mean, we're
No,
all women.
I want all women to succeed.
I think
know?
they're grasping it slowly. I think slowly we're getting there with the women's thing.
I think so too. It's come a long way since I got into film and television.
So you
many years ago.
A few years ago.
Yeah, just a couple
of years ago. But what made you get into the business as of a woman, and you knew the hardship, maybe, or maybe you didn't know the hardship you were going
I
into?
disregard that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I got an opportunity. I wasn't in the field. I was in finance, and somebody said, "Hey, we have a client who's going to do a special for ABC. Do you want to work on it? We need somebody with that background and help." And I said, "Well, I've never done it before. But
let's give it
sure,
a shot.
Let's give it a shot. Why not?" That's why I talk about considered risk and how important it is, because I do a lot of presentations to kids for some of my stuff. And I talk about follow your passion, which I always love in movies
wonderful.
and TV.
Yes, yeah.
And then take the risk.
Yeah.
As long
because
as
long as you're comfortable with yourself, and this is all you have to deal with your whole life, from the time you breathe, the first breath to the last breath, is what you personally do with your life.
That's
and
right.
It's not really, and if you leave it in charge of somebody else, I guarantee it's going to go wrong.
No, I've never left it in charge or let somebody else in charge.
And this is what made you the woman you are, because you've always taken on the responsibility, the achievement, and everything else. Like you go into this thing and say, well, I don't know anything about it, let's give it a shot. So
that's right.
You were willing to do that.
Yes.
Was that one of the greatest things you did?
It's one of the best decisions I ever made.
I figured that.
Because it truly is my passion.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed with lots of wonderful opportunities to work with people that I couldn't believe I was actually working with and meeting. And I've got.
And who are some of those people? I won't let her brag. Why not? Come on.
Well, I worked with Danny Thomas.
Oh, I knew Danny Thomas.
One of the finest people in the world.
Danny Thomas, I actually was the founder of the Hell Roach Awards for Loyola Marymount University. I was the founder of that.
Okay.
Danny, and I wasn't honoring Danny Thomas, but I was honoring somebody else. And my entertainment walked out on me. And I've got 800 people.
Wow.
I walk up to Danny Thomas and said, "Danny Thomas, I've got a predicament." He said, "Don't worry about a thing. What time do you want me out?" He didn't even know. And this was a true story. And then his wife, Rosemary.
Yes.
And, and he went up there, did his thing. He was, funny. He can do anything. But cut a long story short, I had just written him a thank you note and everything else, and obviously he never received. He died 2 weeks later. That was his last show he ever did.
Oh my God! Yes, I remember well. It was heartbreaking.
Amazing. Sorry about interrupting, but that was such a great story.
No, he was.
But Danny Thomas was one of the number ones.
And
nice guy, Lebanese guy,
nice.
Wasn't he Lebanese?
Absolutely.
Lebanese guy.
And he was very generous. He started the St. Jude's, which is one of my heart projects.
Yes.
And
Terry Thomas, I believe, looks after it now.
Yes. And you know, he just was a really incredible person. And I did a lot with Gary Coleman. I don't know if you remember
Yes, Gary Coleman. You're a short guy.
Little short
Yeah,
guy,
little
yeah.
short guy.
It was
And
because he had physical reasons for that.
Yes, but he didn't
Oh,
let
he was
that interrupt.
brilliant.
He was
No.
but he died rather young, didn't he?
Yes, but when he was 6, he called Montgomery Ward in Chicago because he and his parents lived in Zion, Illinois, outside of Chicago. And he said, "You guys have commercials. I could do them so much better."
And that's what
So he
Gary
did
Coleman.
that in Chicago,
Yeah.
and then he was brought to LA, and he did Different Strokes,
yeah.
which saved NBC in 1978. Can I just say? And so it was great to work
So
with him.
he fulfilled his dream of life.
Absolutely.
But he made it happen.
He did. He worked so hard. He was adorable and smart and funny. And
Very
I did the television stuff. I did film with him. He was just a very gifted person. And he lived a lot longer than they thought he was going to.
Wow.
Because his passion drove him on.
But the excitement and passion. So
Yeah.
I always say God takes care of everything, and he took care of it.
Absolutely.
He said, "I'm not letting this guy go yet. He's not finished."
No. And I've worked with
What
Dave.
was it like? I've also got quite a few awards, but what was it like when you got that sort of message, or however you got the message that you were nominated?
Oh, it was so exciting because
It's a feeling you can't
you
relish.
cannot.
You
The
don't-
recognition, especially as a woman,
Yeah.
was astounding.
And what was it for?
It was for being the coordinating producer of Bill Nye the Science Guy, which was a groundbreaking children's television in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I got an opportunity to work on the show, which was a gift.
Yeah.
And it changed my career path
Really?
from commercial television and film to doing projects for public television nationally, PBS.
Amazing.
And that's what I'm still doing 28 years later.
Yeah, you have a show out there for the children at the moment.
Oh, I have a show. Yes, it's out. Has been on air since 2008 called Biz Kids.
Long running time, Biz Kids.
Yeah. And I have a new show that's going to launch in the fall. And it's probably the most important thing I've ever done. It's called Opportunity Knocks. We are following 6 estimated families across the country that have been challenged financially, one reason or another. And we have gotten wonderful financial coaches to work with them. Gene Chatsky of NBC,
Oh, wow.
Louis Baraha, who's one of the most famous financial advisors, and Patrice Washington, who has an
These are all
incredible
very
career.
big names. If you don't know, probably
Yes.
don't recognize them because they're kind of behind the scenes.
Right.
But they're very big and very, very well known.
And they're
And
very
they're backing it,
committed.
and it sounds like they've been committed to the unfortunate families that you're going to bring to light.
Absolutely, and they'll be working with them. We help them set their goals. We've developed tools for the families on the show, plus all the people that go to our website, so they can find help and access to things they don't know about.
Well, they don't know about, but they're probably feeling very comfortable, very happy about knowing about it.
Yes,
now.
oh, we can
Because now
change their
because they're
lives.
big people. These people, they don't need any more money, and they probably don't need
Well,
any more
no, I'm
projects.
talking about the families
Oh,
and
the
the
families.
viewers
But
will be able.
when we bring them
Yes.
into life, then they will
Yeah.
have a home, then they will have financial, and then everything, and their
And
children.
financial stability and
Yeah.
wealth building for people that just are so.
But then other people
underestimated.
can follow that.
That's
to see,
right.
And that's the idea.
They'll be the
I had a
inspiration.
show. I had a show for 16 years,
Yeah.
Voices of Tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually helped all these kids too. So I know what these kids go
Yeah.
through, and it's heartbreaking when you understand really behind the scenes of what a lot of these
A
children,
lot. Oh,
the
yeah.
battles they go through,
And this
you
is
know.
for families, so it affects the whole
Everybody,
picture.
yes.
Yeah.
mums and dads,
Dads
and children,
and children.
cousins and aunts and uncles.
Yeah, generational things.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and so I feel,
You must
It's-
feel so cool about it.
well, it is. It's just such a joy, and I have a wonderful team working with me, and we're working with a lot of nonprofits across the
Of
country,
course, yeah.
and the CDFIs, which are Community Development Financial Institutions, which is a very rare certification for financial institutions.
Yeah, because everything needs money behind it. You can't go without money. So,
Right. Well,
you know,
and these people,
and they're giving their time.
yeah. Well, and the CDFIs are committed to serving the underserved. So these people get so traumatized. Well, they get so damaged by payday loans and different kinds of financial things that they get suckered into. Excuse my French. But yeah, so I think we're really going to provide a great service
I think that's
and make change,
amazing.
positive change.
Now, on your other side of life, what are you doing now? Probably that's taking up all your
Oh,
time.
it takes up a lot of time. It's
worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it. And I am living in Las Vegas now and loving it. I've always loved the desert, and I moved here from
So you must like the heat.
I do. I lived in
126, I'm like dying. I'm
Well,
from England, so you know,
yes.
it's like...
Well, I lived in Santa Monica for 29 years.
Oh, that's
on
beautiful,
the
but
beach.
that's perfect.
And then I moved in the Northwest. I was there for 29 years, and that's beautiful too for different reasons. But I have a dear friend here, my friend Lisa, and it's just a really nice change.
It's wonderful.
And the people have been so nice.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Oh my word! It's just such
They're
a
very helpful,
joy.
very nice, and you know,
And it's
and
beautiful.
entertainment people. You know, they've always got that sort of.
But
they've got
even-
that challenge in life, but at the same time, they've always got that entertainment feeling and that sort of making other people happy.
But I've met people all through the communities in Las Vegas, and everybody has been so nice.
Well, I'm glad that we have made
And
you
welcoming.
happy. I'm glad we made you happy.
Well, thank you.
So, what out of everything you've done in life, what do you think the main thing is that really made you happy and really made, I've achieved this and I've done this and this is really what I wanted?
Well, seeing the impact on families and the medical series that I've worked on since 2000.
Which one is
Second Opinion on public television, and Second Opinion with Joan London. And see how you can just educate or elucidate situations for families or people or individuals. It's so cool how much impact on a positive way you can do.
And we
through
can all
television.
do that. And I think,
Yeah,
you're
just
giving
when
me a
I
lovely
want to.
example of what I'm feeling right now, which I've felt a long time. Let's all try to get on, you know?
Yeah.
You know, what was that? Rodney Dangerfield, quote unquote, Rodney Dangerfield said, why can't we just all
Get along? Because there's a lot of beauty in the world.
There's loads of beauty in
and
the
human
world.
beings
We're all human
can
beings.
benefit from getting along so much more than having divisiveness.
I don't think
going
we're
on.
any different from people that have money and people that don't have money.
No, we're all human
and every
beings.
country, I hope everybody knows this, but every single body is exactly the same, except we've got the females and the males and the children.
Which we need.
We
because
need
we
that because
keep
we can't
going
have
without
we
that.
keep multiplying.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we don't have that.
That's right.
But regardless of money, our color, our language, or anything, we're all exactly the same in the world. So Rodney Dangerfield was absolutely right. Why can't we all get
Absolutely.
along?
Why can't we all get
Or
along?
get along? And because we're all thriving for the same thing, and families are thriving to put food on the table for
Yeah.
their children.
Right.
They are. The children are our next generation, and
Yes.
you are doing.
And I love
you like
working
that.
with children. I love working with families. I love my family. My family's
What
very
message do you
important.
want to give out there? What message would you like to give out there?
How important it is to give back and to really value your personal relationships, your family, and how rewarding it can be to give back in every area of your life. Your friendships, your work, your faith, whatever it is that makes you do what you do. It's really important because it feeds your soul.
Yeah, and this is coming from a woman that I'm quite sure you've been through all the degrees, because there's a lot of degrees to go through, especially as a woman. But we're kind of used to it, aren't we? We're used to the battle, but I think men also have battles too. They have their own battles.
Yeah, we're just people, and we all have our own challenges.
Yes.
And people said, well, I started in the business when there were very few women
So did I.
professionals.
So did I. I'm not going to say
And
my
I'm-
age, but yeah, I went through the same little.
Yes, but
Woman.
if you just keep going and doing your thing, and I don't need to think about that. I just
Well, you don't want to waste
do
your
my
time
job.
on that. Just keep
No, I
moving.
don't
and
have
going
the
along. So
energy
any
to
women
do
out
that.
there, just keep going along and don't worry, because
and
there's a
stay
lot of
true to
Yeah.
your passion, right?
Stay true to your passion. Absolutely, I love it. I love this woman. She came in so
Well, thank
fabulous.
you.
How can
Thank you
anybody?
so
How
much.
can anybody reach you to maybe another family out there that would need some help?
Well, you can go to our website at opportunityknox.net, and we have ways for the families to submit for that project, and we're looking at every single one, and we hope to have this as our first season, and we'll be following people online as well on the website. And hopefully we'll be back for many seasons to help more people all around the country.
And of course, we do know that Lisa Tanner is very involved in this, and she's got her back to this because she knows so many people. So we know that she's going to
She
help.
is my right arm, my right hand, my heart. I mean,
Jamie, it's been a pleasure having Jamie on the show because we learned a little bit out there about with all the families what's going on, because there are families out there that need a lot of help, especially now. We've gone through the COVID-19, the epidemic with this, that, and the other. Now we've got something else coming in. I don't know. They seem to invent these names which you can never pronounce of what the next virus is going to be. What was that again? Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't forget to go to YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And I love you all because without you, nothing happens. Take care. We'll be back with our next guest.